Hey folks, leave it here once again. Sorry if you saw me do that. I had, like some water on my face or something. Yeah. But guys, welcome back to another review. Hope you all enjoyed my review. It's Epic Rant Reviews or review slash Epic Rant on X-Men vs. Wolverine. Yeah, I hate that movie. Yeah, I ranted on that last night. By the way, it's on my channel. It's on my superhero reviews playlist and my Marvel reviews as well. And guys, just a reminder, remember to subscribe to this channel that has the mask profile picture on it. Sorry, I always keep saying it, but I just don't want anybody to be confused. You can watch videos on my other channel, but do not subscribe to that one. Subscribe to this one with the mask profile picture on it, okay? But I do have my other superhero reviews on the other channel that I've added on this channel as well. Just don't subscribe to that. But you can watch it. Yeah, which is fine. Anyway, what I've been doing is if you're new to my channel, I've been doing superhero marathon on my YouTube channel. Welcome. My name is Levi McNally. Nice to meet you. Um, and I've been doing YouTube for 11 years, and it's been great. I really always enjoy doing it. Love reviewing movies and stuff. That's just me. Uh, uh, I've been doing a superhero marathon on my YouTube channel, and right now I'm on what I call the 2000s era superhero reviews. Superhero movies that came out 2000 to 2009. And now I'm on the last year of the 2000s, that's 2009. I've only got three movies left. Well, it'll be two afterwards. Yeah, but the next one are three animated movies, so they're short movies, so this won't be too long. I know Watchmen was a bit of a long review because Watchmen it is over 2 hours, but thankfully these movies might not be able to review all three today, but they're short movies. That's the good news about them. Yeah, and this one film is only 77 minutes long. This is a DC animated superhero film based on the DC Comics character Green Lantern. Yeah, I think it is the fifth film of the DC Universe animated original movies, and that is Green Lantern First Flight, which I really enjoyed. I love this movie. I'll probably go ahead and say that this is probably the best Green Lantern film in my opinion. Story wise, you know, you got a good villain, you got Sinestro as the villain, the character's Al Jordan. They do it very good in this movie, and it's really good. I really love this movie. This is definitely I think an underrated movie and overlooked. I don't hear too many people talk about this movie. Um, we did have other Green Lantern movies, like Green Lantern Emerald Knights, which I thought was an okay movie. Green Lantern 2011 film, which I don't mind. I like that. I like that movie. It's not perfect. I know a lot of people hate it and think it's one of the worst. No, I don't think it's that bad of a film. But we'll get to there. We'll get to that. Right now, we're just gonna focus on talking about this movie for now. And Green Lantern Beware My Power, which I liked. I watched that I think sometime last year. That came out in 2022, so that'll be a longer road to get to. But we'll get there eventually, guys. But we're just starting with this. This is the first Green Lantern movie. Yeah. This is also a two-disc special edition. You get this one, a sneak peek at the next movie, their sixth movie, that is Superman Batman Public Enemies, behind the scenes of the Blackest Night, and explore three other DC Universe animated movies, like Wonder Woman, they talk about, you know, and I think Batman Gotham Knight as well. You get behind the story with G.F. Jones, the New York Times bestselling, discusses the mythology of the Green Lantern. Got Dark series episodes. Talk about Sinestro and Guardians of the Universe. Bruce Timm presents two bonus cartoons. Yeah, and I believe he was a producer on this movie, Bruce Timm, who was, is responsible for the reason we have Batman the animated series, Superman the animated series, Batman Beyond, and the Justice League animated series, and Unlimited. So yeah, so he really started this DC trend. Well, you know, when it happened about him. But anyway, let's get into the production of it. Like I said, this is the fifth film in the DC universe. Yeah, these films are aimed at a more adult audience. They do have contain language, stronger violent sexual scenes, and more mature themes. So they are really mature movies for adults, not just kids. But I have read Superman Doomsday, Just Leading for a Team, Batman Got the Night, and recently the Wonder Woman movie. So I've never on this movie. Yeah. But let's say this is the fifth film. Yeah. For the production though, according to Richard Montgomery, sorry, George's origin story was previously covered in the Just Leading the Frontier film. We really didn't want to spend a whole lot of time telling the same story over again. So I realized the first fight, the origin story is over. and done before the opening credits, which is good. And they did tell they did tell the origin story of the character if you've seen Justice League: No Frontier, so I can get why they didn't want to do it again, which makes sense. No point to do that. But the film is directed by Lauren Montgomery. She was an animator in Superman Brand Attacks, The Invincible Iron Man, storyboard artist. I don't think she's directed another one, but she's worked on Justice League: New Frontier, Superman Doomsday, the Wonder Woman movie. Did she? Oh, she directed the Wonder Woman 2009 movie. She was a storyboard artist on some movies like Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, Planet Hulk, Justice League: Rise on Tours, which she directed. I've never seen that movie. Well, she directed, co-directed with Sam Liu, and she directed Superman, Batman, Apocalypse, Green Lantern, Emerald Knights, Batman Year One, All Star Superman, Thor: Tales of Asgard. She was a storyboard on Breaker Ralph, Batman: Dark Knight Returns Part One, and I guess Part Two in Justice League, and director of Justice League. Didn't she direct that? She did. And so I have to give praise to this lady because she does a really good. Yeah, yeah, she does a really good job directing these movies. It's written by Alan Burnett, Michael Allen. Alan Burnett, he's worked with some of the DC stuff before. Like I think he's worked on Batman anime series, maybe. Batman Mask of the some of the other DC Batman films like Mask of the Phantasm, Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, Mystery of the Batwoman, Batman vs. Sheriff Gotham Knight. This movie, Superman, Batman Public Enemies, Justice League: Rise on Tours, Batman Another Red Hood, Green Arrow. I guess that's a short film. Okay, I never seen that. Tom and Jerry and the Wizard of Oz, Batman Year One, Catwoman, the live. Oh, yeah, and a lot of other Marvel and DC and some anime films he's worked on. Based on Al Jordan by John Broome and Gal Gain. Produced by Bobby Page. Bruce Timm, edited by Rob Dills. Music by Robert Kurl. Who's done music for other DC movies like animated movies like Superman Doomsday, Batman Gotham Knight, Superman vs. the Elite, some Scooby Doo animated movies, Batman Assault on Arkham, Justice League Dark, and most recently that last year that came out was Scooby Doo and Crypto 2. Production companies Warner Brothers Animations, Warner Premier DC Comics, Telecom Animation Film, Animation Services, Warner Home Video. It was released July 28th, 2009. It's 77 minutes long. It was the last film to feature Michael Strawn and David Lattner before their deaths on March 13th. Oh, they did voice work for that movie, for the movie. For David Lattner, he worked in. Oh, this guy voiced Smart. He voiced Smartass, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You know the lead weasel that says stuff. Step out of line, Valiant, and we'll leave you and your laundry out to dry. You know, balls. That don't rhyme with walls, but this does. A League of Their Own. Yeah, he voices one of the characters, so good actor. Yeah, he was also in another super movie. He played a Wendy's employee in Zoom. Yeah, the one that when Tim Allen and the kids go to Wendy's. Yeah, so that was him for the cash. Yeah, for the character of Al Jordan. Oh, wait a minute, I had somewhere else, didn't I? He's one of the characters known as Green Lantern. He was created in 1959 by writer John Broome. Yeah, Al Jordan, Green Lantern. The first appearance of Al Jordan was like in 1959. His first appearance in the comics. Hal Jordan is a former fighter pilot who works for Ferris Aircraft as a test pilot Remember, he's the leader of an international police force called the Green Lantern Corps, as well as founding. He's also a founding member of the Justice League, alongside with the heroes like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. He fights evil across the universe with a ring that grants him various superpowers, but is usually projected as one of the protectors of Sector 2814, where Earth resides. His powers derive from his power ring and Green Lantern battery, which enhances someone capable of overcoming great fear, allowing the user to channel their willpower into creating fantastic contrasts. They can do anything with their minds that the ring gives them power to. Yeah. He uses the power to fly, even through the vacuum of space, to create shields, swords, and lasers, and contrast his Green Lantern costume, which protects his secret identity and his civilian life on Earth. Jordan and all the Green Lanterns are monitored and empowered by the mysterious Guardians of the Universe. Yeah, Guardians of the Universe. They are the founders and leaders of the interstellar law enforcement Green Lantern Corps. They emire from their homeworld, Oa, at the center of the universe. The Guardians resemble short humans with blue skin and white hair. They're together as being immortal under the oldest living beings created in the universe. Yeah, I'm not going to read the whole history. Sorry. Don't really have time to do that, but just mentioning the characters. But you have Christopher Molina doing the voice. Oh, Christopher Molina. Good actor. Yeah, he was also in another DC live action movie. He was in a DC film. He was in, well, of course, you should know him as Detective Stapler, Stapler, and Law and Order Special Victims Unit. And he was a colonel in Man of Steel. Yeah, yeah, but he did a really good job voicing the character, in my opinion. I think Nathan Fillion might have done the voice the character afterwards because I don't think he's voiced character again. Yeah, he hasn't voiced the character again ever again, so which is a shame. I think he did a really great job, in my opinion. I like Nathan Fillion, don't get me wrong, but I thought Victor Medellina was I recognize that name. But people you probably should know him for Law and Order. Victor Garber as Sinestro, who is basically a villain. You know, he's a super villain, of course. He's a former Green Lantern Corps member who just only discharged for abusing his power. His sentence endured as the arch enemy of the superhero Green Lantern, Al Jordan, and I'm guessing John Stewart as well. Victor Garber. Okay, well, I know this actor. If y'all have seen, he's worked with DC before. He was Martin Stein, aka Firestorm, in the superhero TV series The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. So yeah, so he has worked with DC before. After that, yeah, he was in old movies like Mixed Nuts, Jeffrey. Uh, it's not what you think. That's a Christmas, I think late Christmas start comedy starring Dean Martin in one of Adam Sandler's earliest films. Titanic, Milk, Star Trek 2009. Well, he's in the lead scene. Kung Fu Panda 2 did a voice for that. I think I knew he was in a Disney movie. I think no, not Kung Fu Panda 2. That's not Disney. That's another company. Blue Sky Studios, isn't it? No, DreamWorks. DreamWorks. Sorry, Kung Fu Panda DreamWorks. But a good actor in my opinion. Trippy Huffler as Kuda. Can't say her name right. Beautiful actress. Don't know if I've seen. I don't think I've seen her anything else. Michael Madsen as Kilowog. Michael Madsen. Oh, awesome. Michael Madsen. I basically know him from Free Willy, Free Willy 2, The Adventure Home, because those are like childhood favorites. I remember he played Glenn in that movie. So yeah. And of course, he was in Species. Donnie Brasco. He's done some mafia movies. He was in Thelma and Louise. He was in Species. He was in Die Another Day. Scary Movie 4. The Boss's Daughter. Yeah, but Michael Madsen, great actor. Reservoir Dogs. And again, Free Willy was, uh, was a childhood favorite of mine, so I did just know him from that. That was the first thing I ever seen him in. I think we were watching that movie. John Lemire as Tamar. He was in Richie Rich. He did a show like called Night Court or something like that. Yeah, Night Court. Okay. Carwood Smith is K.J. Bro. Yeah, y'all should know Carwood Smith. Of course, you should know him as well. You can say science fiction movie, but action film. I've always considered the character a superhero, and that is he was Clarence Boddicker in RoboCop, and he also did a voice work in the Blackest Night episode of Justice League. So yeah, and he was in the '70s show and that '90s show, and of course he was in Rambo 3. I think he was also in Under Siege 2, Dark Territory. And like I said, Rambo 3 with Stallone, and with Robin Williams, he was in Death Poet Society. And Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country, he was in that. A Time to Kill. He was in an episode of The A Team. Star Trek Voyager. Yeah, but great actor. Larry Drake as Content. Larry Drake. Oh, that Larry. Okay, yeah. Y'all should know him for working in the Sam Raimi superhero film. Yeah, Darkman, where he was Durant, Robert G. Durant. Yeah, Darkman, and Darkman 2: The Return of Durant. Can't say I've seen him in many other movies, but yeah. But he sadly somewhat his final film role was in 2016. Yeah, he did a couple movies after this film, but he passed away sadly. But I'll just remember him as Robert D. Durant in Darkman. Oh yeah, he was also he had a small part in the Karate Kid, a guy who at a beach, the one who put the beers on Mr. Miyagi's beer jar. His beer, him and his a friend his, they put a beer bottle and Mr. Miyagi go like, Christopher. If you've seen the Karate Kid, you know William Charlotte as Appa. I can't say her name right, but he passed away too back in '93. Olivia Abu as Carol Ferris. Oh, she was in Conan the Destroyer, playing Princess Gymna. I just seen her in that Conan the Barbarian with Arnold. Richard Green as Coach. Justice League Crisis on 2 Earths, he voiced Jimmy Olsen. The Ant Bully, the Batman Shredder, he did some additional voices for that. Juliet Landu, she did voice did some characters in Justice League Unlimited, Ben 10. David Lander, or Richard Mogul as Evan Stewart. He did some other voice work too. He was a panda owner in Mighty Joe Young, the 1998 film Howard the Duck. He was first covered that's a Marvel movie, first Marvel movie. Rob Paulson, I don't remember that name before. Yeah, he voiced PJ Pete in a Goofy movie and Shelley Goofy movie Goof Troop. But he's done a lot of voice work. Yeah. Kayla's voice as ever. Can't say the name right. Sorry. She uh she voiced the Bimboats, and Beauty and the Beast. The three ladies that are in love with a guest on. Oh, and she voiced all the Bunny in Space Jam, the first Space Jam. She voiced did some voice work for Phil, Lil, and Betty in the Rugrats movies. First one in 1998 in Rugrats in Paris. Santa Claus 2. She voiced Chet. Rugrats Go Wild. Jim Wise as Lieutenant. He did a voice work for Batman Beyond. Clark, the anime series. The Drew Carey Show, Bruce Timm, Let's say who's created Batman. Yeah, he voiced. Well, I just know him for another. Let's see. He's done some voice work as an actor. Oh, he was just a producer on Master of the Phantasm, Return of the Joker. A lot of producer. He produced a lot of DC animated movies. But I know in Batman animated series, he did voice a character in the Bomber and the Boy of the Grey Ghost episode. Yeah, Beware of the Grey Ghost when Adam West guest starred. Yeah, Green Lantern got mixed reviews from positive. Yeah, it's a fun action adventure that should please comic book fans. It does. Yeah. IGN praised the animation and scale, but complained that the film glosses over a lot of Al Jordan's backstory from the comics plus character development. Well, we didn't need that. We already had a backstory for the character. You know, the filmmaker seemed less interested in his transition from an ordinary man to the superhero and their getting him up into space and fighting aliens right away, which is fine with me. I don't think you. I think we had a, like I said, we had an origin story in Justice League New Frontier. Apparently, these critics, if you've not seen Justice League New Frontier, we already had an origin story. Pretty much for Jordan. Doesn't become a Green Lantern like the final act of that movie. The whole movie we get Al Jordan before he's Green Lantern. We get to know him a little bit. And so yeah, so critics are just complaining about nothing. But anyway, they said the film is only 1 hour and 17 minutes long. 77 minutes. It's pretty short. So well, I'll just say the plot synopsis on here on the DVD. Okay, sorry. Hold on. So for the plot synopsis for Green Lantern First Flight is that when pilot Al Jordan accepts a mysterious, powerful ring from a dying alien creature, it transforms him into a Green Lantern, one of an elite force of heroes who patrol the universe to ensure peace and justice under the leadership of the Guardians of the Universe. Unsure of their newest recruit, the Guardians assign Al to the most honored Green Lantern, Sinestro, for training. But the Guardians are unaware that Sinestro wants to overthrow the Guardians. He wants to create a new order that he'll control with something called the Yellow Lantern, the Yellow Light. Yeah. It's a battle of might and willpower, as Al must prove his worth defeating Sinestro to save the Green Lantern Corps. And of course, with essential plot, he must defeat him and become and Al must become the Green Lantern. So I don't think we need an origin story for this movie. No. I think we already got that with Just Leading Frontier. We know he's a pilot and all that stuff where he works with Ferris. Well, if you've seen the live action movie, I read the comics, you probably know that. Mm. Even in Tim Burton's Batman, we already know who Batman is, and we don't get this. So sometimes you don't need the origin story all the time in every superhero film. Yeah. So let me talk about the movie itself. I'm going to talk about the film itself. Just let me get a drink of water. Then I'm going to get my final thoughts on it. And probably do some quotes for it. Then get my final thoughts on the movie. But like I said, I do enjoy the movie. It's only 77. It's only 1 hour and 17 minutes long, 77 minutes long. So it's a really short movie. So you're not going to sit there for like 2 hours to watch it. In the opening with you have Al Jordan, who's a test pilot for various aircraft, running just a fight simulator, just making jokes and stuff. And Carol Ferris is like his love interest. She's the one that's testing the pilot. Yeah. You have Evan Stewart, who's another Green Lantern who crashes on Earth, and he tells the Ring to go find someone to replace him because he had no choice. He's dying, and the Ring itself goes to him and goes to test. It takes the test pilot test. It takes him all the way to Sinestro. I mean, all the way to Evan Stewart, and it tells him. Evan Stewart tells him it chose you. Put the ring on. Say the not doesn't say that. It just said put the ring on. It chose you. He puts the ring on, and that's when he becomes the Green Lantern, and his body blows up along with the along with the along with the ship, and then you get the opening credits of Green Lantern. Good score too. The opening credits, and then now uses it also to use the ring to get back to the base, get back to yeah. And he makes a joke, but of course he has to hide the ring and stuff. But I was like, he's using the ring to fly a little bit, talking to Carol on the phone, and says he got to go. He thinks he sees something. But the other Green Lanterns, that is Kilowog, Kavar, they all come to him for evaluation. And tomorrow asks him, "Where's Evan Stewart? Where's Evan Stewart?" Because they have real great respect for him. He's like a friend of theirs. Like he blew up. I'm sorry. And he's about to kill him about to attack. He like uses a hand to attack Kilowog. They're attacking him back. Sinestro says, "Let's calm down," and they take him like in a jet all the way to Oa. And they see that his human as a human that they don't think that he can be it, that he's not the one that's looking for, he's not the right one to be after. And they say, no, you can't do it. Humans are just barbaric creatures, people. They're just mean and cruel. But Sinestro comes up and says, let me take him under my wing. I'll train him. Yeah, he gets him, tells him where they can power the ring up. So he's like, this is not travel, so he can force him to do it, and then, kind of gives him a bit of a push. And he says, where we're going. Sorry. They travel to a planet called Define Couch. A squirrel human alien who was responsible for the murder of Evan Sewer. And they just go there. Yeah. He thinks that Sinestro is a bit cruel, because he attacks one guy. He attacks one lady, you know, this woman alien, tries to talk to them. He's like, he asks her where Couch is, where Kutch is, and she's not answering. He's got like the crystal ball, and it's just torturing. He kills her. He's torturing her. He's like, where is it? I don't know. And then Al destroys it. And when Sinestro's about to walk to him, like, why did you do that? But before he can do that, the boar starts to attack them. Eventually he sees Cal, so Sinestro tries to chase him down, but he escapes from the sewers. So Al ends up in the sewers, thanks to nearly getting blown up. He's not like in a bubble almost, and he runs into Couch, and Couch, his ability is like a squid that can shock you, and he first attacks Green Lantern, but I was able to knock him out. He uses like a missile and gets him down, and brings him to Sinestro. And he tells Sinestro that you were too cruel, and Sinestro like chokes him like, "You made me look a fool back there." I really think the Guardian's so great that he doesn't have just like Guardians. He doesn't like the way they are. They want peace and stuff, but it's crazy the way that he thinks they think. They want us to clean up the trash. Do this, just do this, that. So the Green Lantern show up and says, "Well, we got him." So he wants to enforce order, even though they're for peace. That's what Guardians are for. He's for peace and order, but he wants to enforce it. That's what Sinestro wants to do. They take Cal for questioning, and of course, Sinestro is torturing him. Alice is along with Jonah him that she told him, they'll take it easy on you, Jordan. They just don't like you first because Apison was a really good guy. She shares out information about how the Green Lantern energy battery was created and how a criminal mastermind named Jerry Rue, who Abin was investigating undercover when Couch killed him. They were seeking after the yellow element. Apparently, Abin like I said, was undercover, but he got caught, and Couch, electrocuted him and, like, I killed him right here, whatever, in the stomach. And that's how Al ended up there because Adventure headed for the next planet, and that was Earth. So, and then how the Guardians they built the energy battle. Yeah. The yellow element is the only power that Green Lantern, that Green element in the power barrel they cannot affect. So the Guardian showed up to Pepper and Sinestro. Well, they say Sinestro comes in. Sinestro's like, "May we see you?" Because he's talking to the Lanterns, talking about what they need to do on the next move, how they're going to track Couch, how they're going to find the yellow element, stop this from like Kanju, who he can, go after him. And they get on to Sinestro and say, murder him. We want to find out what yellow element is, and you destroyed that. You shouldn't do that. And he's like, I'm sorry, I apologize. But he tells, I was listening, like, he's like, they're fools, Then the Green Lantern head for the spaceport. Keiju and his men are hiding out. Uh, they tell Al just to sit there and wait, just keep guard. And he does. He just watches. Why, Sinestro has a talk with Kenju, like in secret communication to the mind, about their plans for the yellow element, and working together. They, he says, okay, I'll give you the yellow element, thing you need for it, and I get this, and you get that. But if I see a ring, that's what they call them, the ring, then we're done. It's like, you won't. So Al Jordan, because they can turn themselves invisible. They bump into one guy, and Al picks the guy up. He's like, "You okay? Something bumped into me." And Al starts fighting with them. They start using guns. And Al does pretty good fight. Yeah. And the Lancers go chase them. They go through like this red portal. And pretty cool. And they're impressed by Al because he's doing really good. And he's able to sneak in there. And he's like, "Well, there's a Green Lantern." There's like, "Well, what are you waiting for?" When the guy tries to get in the robot, but Al takes him out. Al, puts a hole in the ship that almost sucks him into space. Or sucks the creature in space. He's like, get sucked into space. And before Al can get sucked into space, he has to use like a pipe, make like a hole or whatever, and put it in the pipe. He said, "No, there's the other one." But can't you just spear? Can you shoots him, knocks him out? Sinestro then shows up. Sinestro tells him, he tells Sinestro, "Go ahead and arrest me. If you arrest me, I'll implicate you." "Come on, Sinestro, put the ring down. We don't need to do this. I still help you." He's like, "Help you," you know. And then Sinestro just murders him to cover up his plot. Then he frames Al for it. The Guardians are mad because you went cowboy, and they think that he really did it, so they accuse him of it. They take his ring away. They give it to Kilowog in order to find a more suitable replacement. Kilowog and Buddha, they volunteer to return now to Earth. Al and Kilowog, they start getting along. First, they get along. He's like, "I'm sorry for what I said about Kilowog," and they shake hands. He's like, "Go ahead and eat it." And Kilowog's chomping down on that food. They suspect that something's totally amiss with Sinestro, that he really hates the Guardians, that he might be up to something. Because Al tells the Guardians, "I did not kill him." He suspects that. And Sinestro goes to the corpse of Kanjo, where he gets the yellow ring at, where he can find it, and gets ready to do that. He gets through the mind device, his partner, where the element is at. But Al Kilowog into the room and said, "Oh, find a pizza place or something?" And they're going to attack him. They're going to put Sinestro under arrest. But Buddha, she turns on both Al and nearly kills Kilowog, feeling himself to be in league with Sinestro and his plans with the yellow element. Sinestro escapes to go to the planet to get the yellow battery. But she knows that Kilowog nearly chokes out to death in an energy bubble. He starts chokes. But Hal breaks free and has brutally destroyed Kanaga's mind device. He gets impaled on some pipework hanging, and really, big old pipework. She gets impaled on it, and her body goes down. It's like really bloody too. Like I said, these movies don't really hold back on blood or gore and stuff. It is PG-13, so with the action and violence, there is a little blood in here too. So, and when people do get killed in these DC animated movies, they get killed brutally sometimes, and there is blood sometimes. So they're not all kid friendly. It's not like the where it's toned down in the animated cartoons, like Batman animated, Superman animated series, where there is no blood hardly. And it's toned down. Justice League is toned down. Well, I mean, sometimes there's gonna be blood, but it's more toned down. But in these animated movies, though, they're more adult. So just be mindful of that when you're watching these. If you're watching these DC animated movies for the kids. Meanwhile, Sinestro goes meets the Weaponeers on the planet. He's given the yellow element energy battle and a yellow energy ring, and he controls it. They tell him, "You must control it. You must do this, that." Back and over, Al Jordan is brought before the Guardians again for regarding his death. Killer serves as his defender, but the Green Lantern's ring starts. A lot of them start dropping from the ring from the sky. Their fellow Green Lanterns have been slain because Tumnor, that they came up to him and Sinestro killed them, murdered them. So, yeah. But he begins to attack, and the other lanterns they start. It's the lantern. I mean, Sinestro's in his yellow suit. There's Kilowog back there, but yeah, yeah. Sinestro's in his yellow suit. They're fighting. They're hardly no match with him because he's knocking them out one by one. Al, who's in his human form, been in human form, so he's trying to get his ring, trying to get a rock, and one of the Guardians even try to attack Sinestro, but Sinestro becomes too strong for them. Demanded that he's going to take control now of Ola. Yeah. But thanks to one of the Guardians who they move the rock, he's like, well, thanks, pal. Puts the ring back on. But eventually, the Yellow Man battery overpowers the Green Lantern one and knocks it out, causing the Green Lantern rings to fall and killing thousands of other Green Lanterns as well. But then the Guardians said they must surrender because they're no match for him, except for Kilowog, and he's also ready to give a blowing kill to gonna pick up Kilowog, close to killing him. But Jordan is able to, he's like fresh. He's like, come on, he punches a crack in the element, gets the green out, and it makes him fully strong. It transforms him briefly into a green powered engineering ring, which works. He destroys Sinestro's power battery by causing two nearby planets. Well, fights them like, come on, Sinestro, they fight more. Sinestro's got his yellow element machine to fight. They're looking for Al Jordan in an asteroid field. He's able to get like two planets and get the rocks in it and destroy it. And he tells Sinestro, so it's not over. Sinestro's about ready to kill Al, except getting help from the other Green Lanterns. And he knocks, he helps Sinestro fight more, but he eventually uses his power ring and knocks him hard. and he knocks him back over, and Sinister's like, it's passed out. Kilowog saves, Alice about to fall, like in bed. They're like, come on, let's go. Yeah, the Species Guardians and the Lanterns are what, in which his newest member, Al Jordan, they lead him in the Green Lantern Oath. He tells them, in brightest day, and the Lantern and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. So let those who worship evil at beware my power. Green Lantern's light. Yep. Then he needs to tell them, I need to check into the ball. Shows them at the end, I need to check in with my other boss. And I guess he's talking to Carol, and he flies off, and then you see him in space, going to fly off, and just fly, fully becoming a Green Lantern, and that's the end of the movie. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, I didn't make this. Didn't make this video 40 minutes long. Maybe over some quotes real quick. Let me tell you, friend. The only way to operate here is fear. They hit. I hit harder. They attack. I know. Like I am the one constant, unsamplable force against their chaos. You made them forget that. You think I enjoy this? Look at the universe the Guardians have created. You're the greatest power in the cosmos. And what have they made us? Garbage collectors. You pick up the trash. A thief here, killer there. Scum dirt thief. There's no end to it. But there could be. It's my dream that one day all of that will be wiped away. A new world will grow. One that will end the chaos, but it won't be built with the faint of heart. You guys talk to them back there. Earth boy, and I will not tolerate it. You are now a Green Lantern, one of the protectors of the universe. The Guardians will send for you. Use the ring wisely. Excuse me, poser. I'll take care of it. It's quite a sight up here. All the stars, the blue water reminds me of that cable. Remember the restaurant Al stayed on the flight. A lot of tension that night. Al, I don't know where he made it. I don't know how. I don't know how we ever made it back to the hotel. Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's quite a bit of dialogue in here. But anyway, this is summing up my opinion on Green Lantern First Flight. Give you my final thoughts. Like I said, to me, this is the best Green Lantern film, in my opinion. I'd probably go ahead and say it's my favorite Green Lantern movie, and I would say the best one, in my personal opinion. I think it has a good story. I don't think we need an origin story. We already established that in Justice League New Frontier. If you want an origin story, watch the Green Lantern 2011 movie. Regardless you like that, that movie does have an origin story. We know he's a fighter pilot. You know how Jordan can be a bit of a wise ass, a very sarcastic character, but he's very heroic. That's all we need to know about him. But that's what makes him a good Green Lantern, you know. But I like the story. I like how Sinestro's the villain, which is a good. Sinestro's a great villain, a lot better than Parallax in the movie. Even though I don't mind Parallax as the villain, Sinestro is definitely the better villain in the movie. You know, he's definitely a good villain because he believes that you can see his point of view that from his point of view that the Guardians are weak, that they can do more, but I think he just is overconsumed with the power and wanting just so much anger and hate in him that he decides to, you know, Sinestro almost thinks that they should be more brutal and take over the universe, but they just want peace. And I want that too, but I want to just protect the universe, not take it over in a hostile way like he does. But he grows to be a good Green Lantern in the film. Yeah, he puts up a good fight and he beats Sinestro at the end. So it has a good story. I'm glad they skipped it. It was okay with me that we didn't need the origin story. This film didn't need it. They got into flight right away, gets in action right away, and the action scenes are really good. The scenes with the Green Lantern, use their abilities and him working with the other Green Lanterns and trying to get along with them. And Boudica when she like betrays them, I forget the character's name. Sorry, I can't say the character's name right, but when she betrays them, that kind of surprised me because she's very trustworthy. But she played out, but she does get her comeuppance. Gets impaled and by Pop and dies at the end. But it's a good story. It's got good action. The animation I think is really good. The Green Lantern suit I think is really cool. You know, the powers, special effects in it are really good. Or the CGI animation, well not CGI animation, but the animation is really good. Voice cast I thought was great, and it runs by at a really fast pace. It's a short movie. It's only 1 hour 17 minutes long. It goes by at a really good pace. It's got a good story. Yeah. You don't need an origin story for every superhero movie. X Men Origins. Look at that, critics. That came out, back in May 2009. Look at that movie. How did that origin story turn out to be? Crap. It was terrible. Sometimes origin stories just don't work. You know, you don't need it for every superhero movie. You need it for this movie because I was still invested in the story. I was invested in the character of Al Jordan. You know, of him becoming a Green Lantern, and whether the Guardians didn't want to trust him or not, but they do begin to trust him at the end. And the movie does the humor works as well to be funny, and it's very entertaining, enjoyable, goes by at a good pace. Then my favorite Lantern is probably Hal Jordan, would probably be Kilowog. Love the Kilowog character, you know. But it's a very entertaining movie, goes by at a good pace. It's very fun to watch. If you're a fan of Green Lantern or a DC comic fan or a superhero fan, and you love superhero films, then live action or animated. If you go with animated, go with this Green Lantern First Flight. If you hate the 2011 film, which I don't, but if you want a better movie, then I suggest this one, Green Lantern First Flight. You'll definitely enjoy it. Yeah, it's definitely a fun movie. I highly recommend it if you've never seen it. So anyway, guys, my ranking for Green Lantern First Flight. I'm gonna rate this film 5 out of 5 stars. I can't think of any problems I have. Not really. Not that I think of. But still, I give it my rating for this film is 5 out of 5 stars and a thumbs up for Green Lantern First Flight. So guys, tell me, what do you guys think of Green Lantern First Flight in your opinion? Do you like it or do you hate it? Maybe somewhat. Maybe we could have had an origin, but I think we already had that in Just Leading Frontier, so maybe that's why the filmmakers didn't want to do that already. Which I'm not complaining about that. It actually makes sense. You didn't need to hear that again. We just don't want him in the movie being Hal Jordan, and then second, third half of the movie just being Green Lantern. We get the full blown action here of him in the suit, you know, in the Green Lantern suit and stuff, Or except for the third act, but he does eventually second act, but third act he puts the suit back on. But you do get most of that in the movie, which is what we want to see: the hero in action, a good villain, and a good story, which you get here, and good entertainment, and the animation is really good as too. So, where the power. Thanks for watching, guys. For the next review, we got two more 2009 anime movies. I'm almost done, guys. So we're almost done with these 2000 reviews. I only got two more movies to go. They're animated, by the way. And this is I guess, the sixth DC animated movie, which is awesome because you have voice actors like Clancy Brown, Kevin Conroy, and Tim Daly coming back to voice these characters, and this was an awesome movie. So it was the first time on YouTube. Awesome movie, and that is Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. This will be my next review, so stay tuned for that, guys. So, yeah, and I got one more after this, so I'm not done yet. But so expect to see me very soon a little later today, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me guys in the comments down below. What do you think of Green Lantern First Flight in your opinion? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What's your favorite Green Lantern movie? This is mine. And what's your least favorite? I'm sure some of you would say the 2011 film, but I enjoy that. I would say probably for me, Emerald Knights probably is my least favorite. And what do you think of the new movie that came out in 2022, Green Lantern: Beware My Power? In your opinion, so let me know guys in the comments down below what you think. Again, my rating for this film is 5 out of 5 stars. Tell me in the comments down below what do you think about it. What do you think of Green Lantern First Flight in your opinion? Yeah. And who do you like better? Christopher Molina as the voice, or Nathan Fillion, or Ryan Reynolds as the character? Of Al Jordan, I mean. And stay tuned for my review of Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, my next 2000s era superhero review. Yep, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.